All right, welcome back, everyone, to the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. This is the 2 o'clock hour of the event, here for the Big Day of Giving 2022. We're raising funds and awareness for the Sacramento Comedy Spot. We're glad to have you join us here today. As a quick update on our fundraiser tally, we are at $15,843 as of 2 o'clock. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched this stream, supported us before and during the event. Your support to the Sacramento Comedy Spot is much appreciated. The whole family here gives you our greatest thanks. In updates on the race, we have the red team and the blue team are tied at the moment for 336 laps each. So it's a tie game going into the third hour of the Grand Prix. We'll see how things pan out this hour and continuing on all the way until 10 o'clock. This hour, we have one team racing on both tricycles. We have Squad Patrol repping the 12 o'clock hour. Here with me right now is Dana Bryant. Hello, Dana.
Hello. And how things pan out, you mean how they panned out?
How they panda out. Yeah, please do explain. What is with the panda outfit?
The panda is the official, I guess now the official mascot of Squad Patrol. If a panda can be in our show, it's going to be in our show. This is my first time donning the panda outfit, so I'm officially a member now.
Very nice. Well, welcome to welcome to Squad Patrol, I suppose.
Yes.
Now, what is Squad Patrol's plan going into this third hour of the race?
I think our plan is to go on with a bunch of hubris and way too much energy and then probably pass out because these panda costumes are hot.
Very nice.
Yes.
Yeah. And before we go over to the next person I'll be interviewing, any words did you like to give to the audience at home?
You're all awesome, and thank you for donating. I hope you enjoy this. If it turns out great, yay. If not, if we pass out, it's going to be funnier. So I've got a beer, so it's going to be a good time.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Dana. Best of luck to you and Squad Patrol. I'll take the mic from you, and we'll bring in Marco Cabote, who's riding in on a tricycle right now. Yeah, are you going to get up?
Yeah, I am.
Here you go. There's the mic. Ladies, this is Marco Cabote. He's also Squad Patrol, the director of Squad Patrol. How are you doing, Marco?
I'm doing great.
So you're riding separately from the rest of the team, is that right?
That's right. I watched Kevin do it, and I'm going to beat his record.
Oh, okay.
That's
Gotcha.
my plan.
Wow. All right. Any plans, any way you're going to go about doing that?
This is my team, Squad Patrol, and I love them very much, but I'm going to kick their ass.
That's the spirit I expect to hear from the director of Squad
right.
Patrol, to be quite honest
with you. Pandas.
All right. And any words you'd like to give to the audience at home before you start the race?
Thank you for donating to the Sacramento Comedy Spot. This is super fun. Please donate if you can. I'm going to kick my team's ass.
Very nice. Great. Oh, you're sorry. Go on.
No, that was it.
Oh, that was it. All right.
I was good.
All right. Well,
thank you,
Marco, we'll let you get back on the track to get ready started for the race.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thank you.
I'll take that mic from you. All right. All right, we get the race director, Andrew, is going to get these two teams set up for this 2 o'clock hour of the race, and we'll get started in just a moment. Please stand by. Andrew has the yellow flag. We'll just wait for the green, and the race will begin.
Riders, on your marks. Get set. Go!
And they're off. Squad Patrol versus Squad Patrol. Marco is in on the first turn, pulling straight ahead into the second leg. Lap number 1. He says he's done this. He was practicing earlier today before the event started. So Marco does have some experience. Dana in the panda costume, repping the beer. Oh, the beer handoff right there. So that way we can have both hands on the handles. Marco has lapped Dana in this race. Everything is going crazy. We got some drifting going on. Once again, more of the same chaotic action that we saw at the 12 o'clock hour. Squad Patrol versus Squad Patrol. We'll see if Marco is able to kick his own team's ass, like he said. So far, it looks like he's able to do it, but there is three members against one. We have Dana right now on the bike. Stacy will be also repping the Squad Patrol team, as well as Kevin Cooley, who was our champion of the 1 o'clock hour, is also on Squad Patrol repping. So we'll see if the 3 against 1 tactic will work for the Squad Patrol team. We have a bike swap going on right now. Going to the seat-adjusted bike, and we will be back off to the race once again. Marco is just taking advantage of this moment, just going all the way around, giving no mercy, but we'll see if he can keep up his endurance throughout this entire hour. We have 1 hour is a long time to race a tricycle. It's a tricycle, three wheels. I keep messing that up, but it's all fine. We're all having fun here. Now, I'm gonna see you guys back in the booth up there in the studio real quick so I can exit the death trap, because as we saw in the 12 o'clock hour, things can get really hectic, especially with 2 tricycles here, so I am scared for my life right now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Looks like we have a traffic jam, with Stacy had taken over for Dana at the tricycle, but Marco is still pulling ahead. We'll see if Stacy will continue more of that rough housing that we saw earlier to take over Marco and beat out his lap count. Let me know when you want to do sponsors. It looks like we have some sabotage going on behalf of the squad patrol team. Dana Bryan taking to the median to toss the median cones out into the track. That is some sleazy behavior right there. Cheating, textbook cheating right there. I'm not sure if race director Andrew will allow it. He's going down to the track right now to check it out, perhaps fix the track and making sure everything is all squared up and ready to go. But yeah, the median seems to be not being respected very well on this Grand Prix, mostly on behalf of the squad patrol team at the moment. We'll see if that continues throughout the rest of the day.
I'm gonna show just one of the sponsors,
Okay.
and then it'll go off, and the next one will come on,
Okay.
and then go off, and the next one will come on, so on and so forth.
All right.
Instead of putting them all up at one time.
Sounds good.
All right. So let's go back to you right now. Let's talk about our sponsors.
All right, everyone, back here in the studio. Thanks once again for tuning in to the Sacramento Comedy Spot Grand Prix. We'd like to give a quick take this moment to give a shout out to the sponsors of this event who have generously donated funds to help support us. Our first sponsor is Lacey M. Carroll Photography. We thank them for sponsoring us and giving their time. And you saw Lacey actually at the 12 o'clock hour racing with Pitch Please. So we thank you, Lacey M. Carroll Photography. Next sponsor, American Whiskey Preservation. Our next sponsor. We thank you so much for your sponsorship and donation to the Sacramento Comedy Spot. We have two overlaid. SmartAxe at smartaxe.com has also sponsored the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Thank you very much. And Uncle Frank, our founder and general manager, Brian Kroll, his Uncle Frank has sponsored the Sacramento Comedy Spot Grand Prix. We thank him, and especially because his donation has given us the funds to purchase the tilt pan zoom camera that you're seeing most of this Grand Prix on. It's the camera that you're seeing right now, zooming in and panning across, tracking all these racers. We thank Uncle Frank for his donation that allowed us to have this smooth and high production value camera footage right here. So thank once again to all of our sponsors for the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. Your support means everything. Thank you for supporting the Comedy Spot family. Is that all right?
Yeah, perfect.
Felt like it was random.
We got a special. How can I describe it as a booster? Where's the other microphone?
I put it on the table over there.
Test, 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 test. Can you turn that off for me?
All right, we just have this in from our producer. We would like to thank the Big Day of Giving Foundation itself for selecting one of our donors to give it a boost. The Big Day of Giving has matched Brian Krall's Uncle Charlie's $100 donation to make it a $200 donation. Big Day of Giving chooses certain donations throughout the day as at random to boost, and they have chosen Uncle Charlie's. So, Big Day of Giving, thank you for matching and boosting that donation, and thank you to Uncle Charlie for donating that to the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Back down to the action on the track. It looks like we've had Kevin Cooley back into the bucket seat of the tricycle, drifting and pulling out the heavy drifting right now. On behalf of the Comedy Spot, there seems to be a lot of commotion going on. The Squad Patrol versus itself. 3 trikes on the field now. Not sure how the laps are being counted with that. But right now we have Marco at 51 laps and Squad Patrol itself at 43, it looks like. Oh, it looks like we have some roughhousing down at that end of the track. People are colliding with each other. People are going the wrong direction. Not sure what's happening here. Dana is eating some leaves right now as the panda. Amazing stuff going on right now. Thank you, Dana, for giving a wave to the camera. Stacy, the panda in lingerie, giving Kevin Cooley a big boost, but it does not pan out as he spins out, allowing Marco to pass him by. Wow. Sometimes the strategies you try to employ at the very start don't pan out the way you like them to, but hey, that's how the game works. All right. More action on the field. The 3 tricycles are racing like crazy right now. I'm not sure how our lap counter is managing this. There is chaos ensuing, but we are here for it. If you look over up to the top left of your screen, you'll see that Stacy, the panda in lingerie, is lounging as pandas do. Typical Squad Patrol fashion that this chaos is ensuing. And for those of you who are just tuning into the event, this is the Comedy Spot Grand Prix, fundraising event for the Sacramento Comedy Spot as part of the Big Day of Giving 2022, a Sacramento-wide event where nonprofit organizations from all over the area come together and bring awareness to a large number of nonprofits all at once for this 24-hour event. We're here from 12 to 10 p.m. racing our tricycles around the track right in front of our theater for your entertainment and to raise awareness and funds for our comedy theater. We hope you're enjoying the spectacle. If you'd like to see more information about the Comedy Spot and Big Day of Giving itself, please visit www.satcomedysspot.com/BDOG. That link is right at the top of your screen, www.satcomedysspot.com/BDOG. I am just now realizing that www is not in front of the URL, but it'll work just the same if you include that in there. Sweet action cam shots going from Brian Krall right now. He's taking a break from all the producer stuff in the back and giving some good, sweet close-up shots using the GoPro. I think that's a GoPro. I'm not sure if it's a GoPro. Don't hold me to that. It is a GoPro. I have confirmation from our race director, Andrew, that it is a GoPro, and we're getting some sweet action shots from that, aren't we? Also, a quick reminder, as one of the commentators for the event, the commentators, myself, Stacy, Chris, and Sam, throughout the entire day, are participating in the Jelly Belly Bean Boozle Challenge. On our particular fundraiser titled Bean Boozle the Commentators, at every milestone of $50, the commentator who is currently live, which is me at the... Oh, just a moment on that. We currently have a bit of a crash down at the field. Resolving that in just a moment, making sure that everybody's okay. It looks like we are all good. And the race continues. But as I was saying, if the commentators, myself included, are participating in the Bean Boozle Challenge, so every donation of $50, no, every milestone of $50, the live commentator will participate in the Russian roulette of Bean Boozle and eat a jelly bean live for you on screen, potentially suffering, and we'll see how that goes. So far, we've had 4 Bean Boozles eaten, and it's been quite unpleasant 75% of the time. But hey, if it's for a good cause, and it is, we're here for it. So if you'd like to donate to that, or any of the other fundraisers that all of our teams and community have put together for this event, please visit saccomedyspot.com/BDOG. You'll find a link there that'll take you to the Big Day of Giving page itself. Well, you'll find a list of all the fundraisers, and you'll find more information there. We got some rough housing happening in the action cam right now. I think a panda, one of the pandas, Stacy, just bit Marco. Is that what I saw? I think I saw that correctly. This team, as much as they love each other, are quite ruthless with each other, I will say. Dana is lounging a bit, as the panda she is, out there on the track, giving a little bit of an obstacle for Marco and Stacy as they are the racers right now. Things are taking a bit of a slow turn right now. But Marco is tailgating Stacy right now, trying to pass, but colliding into the barrier, almost being pushed to the side by Stacy. We got some cheers of panda power going on between Stacy and Dana. Oh, we have a collision between Marco and Stacy right now. Brian's got that on the action cam. It's just a head-to-head collision now, but that helps Stacy with the turn. Taking advantage of that, Marco is groaning in frustration as he tries to get back into the race. Lap tally at the moment is red team 87, blue team 98. Oh, we hope you're enjoying those sweet GoPro action cams by Brian Krall. He's having a ball out there. Marco has now completed 100 laps solo by himself as part of his Marco versus the rest of Squad Patrol endeavor. He mentioned that he's trying to break Kevin Cooley's record of 200 for the last hour. We'll see if he can do that. We have a half hour left to go, so it does seem like it's possible. But will his endurance match up to that of Kevin? Only time will tell. Another collision. Squad Patrol is being ruthless right now. Even Marco getting up out of the bike to just get a little bit ahead. I didn't know any. Whoa! Sabotage on the median from Marco Caboti, throwing out a cone into Stacy's way, forcing her into the barrier. Marco is trying to take advantage of that. I'm not sure if our lap counter or race director is going to allow that, but We shall see. If we look over in the top right of the screen next to the score, we have some panda action. Dana Bryant, the panda, is in traditional panda fashion, taking a bit of a snooze over there in the corner. Maybe she's waking up a little bit, but having a grand old panda time. Whereas her partner Stacy in the panda lingerie is just ripping up the track, cutting off through the median once again, throwing Marco for a loop, preventing it from going. Don't think that lap counted. We're at 108 laps for Marco's solo with 94 laps for the rest of the Squad Patrol team. Once again, thank you everybody for tuning in to the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. We're at the half hour of the 2 o'clock hour. Once again, so far we have raised $15,843 for the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Thank you to everyone who has donated to this event and supporting our comedy theater and our family. This is much appreciated. We thank you so much and are glad to have you here. And once again, if you are in the area of Sacramento and the Sacramento Comedy Spot, you can yourself get on a trike and race yourself with a $20 donation. $20 will get you a spot on a trike, and you can join all the fun down at the track in front of the Comedy Spot. All the chaos, all the collisions, and yeah, if you're down here, we hope you can join us to have a good time, race on the track, and participate. Get a drink from our bar, which is open all the way until 10 o'clock tonight as part of the event. We'd love for you to come down and hang out if you're in the area. So much interference going on right now on behalf of Dana and Stacy. I'm not actually sure whose laps are being counted at the moment. My guess is Stacy, and Dana is the lounging panda who is providing more of an obstacle. We got a double drift. Stacy wins that as Marco spins out to a stop, but Stacy is able to maintain that momentum and keep going. Got an overhead action cam shot, courtesy of Brian Krall. See. The lap tally is 121 laps for Marco Caboti to Squad Patrol's 107. So he is making good time, good distance. Collision into the median. Everybody is stopped. We have some yelling from the crowd. Everybody is in a traffic jam. This is wild, everybody. Just an absolute wild. Marco is picking up the bike, taking it, just raging, carrying it all the way in front of Stacy, trying to take that to advantage, and he keeps going. Honestly, nobody really told me the rules to this Grand Prix, so I'm leaving it up to the discretion of the race director and the lap counter for whether any of this counts. But regardless of whether it counts or not, I am here for it. This is amazing to see on the track right now. Kevin Cooley is now taking the lead on this. He's As you know, he was the one holding down the track for the 1 o'clock hour, and now he's repping the Squad Patrol team, trying to catch them up. The Squad Patrol team is 16 laps behind. They might be able to do it, but we shall see. Dana is still there, acting, I think, as the distraction. Oh, we got collisions going on right now. Collisions in the medium. We got Stacy blocking Marco in an unexpected turn of events. I don't even think the Squad Patrol team is racing anymore. They are just colliding into each other, shortcutting the median. Our race director is up in arms and furious. He's making his way back down to the track to fix things at the moment. You'll see him back down there in just a couple of minutes as he makes his way down the ramp. Honestly, I'm not even sure that this is a race anymore. This seems to me more like a roller derby or destruction derby with tricycles at the moment. Once again, I am here for it. It looks like we have an official ruling on the field. No more playing with the cones is allowed. That is an official rule that has been declared. We're hoping that the rest of the riders will adhere to that as the day goes on. The racers are continuing down on the track. Marco seems to be tiring out. He is the one who's soloing this one, while the rest of the team is switching off every couple of laps. But he is making good progress with 141 laps so far to the rest of the Squad Patrol team's 126. An amazing and quite eventful hour, if I do say so myself. As a quick reminder, for more information on the big day of giving and everything that Sacramento Comedy Spot is doing for this event, the website is right at the top of your screen, saccomedyspot.com/BDOG. That's saccomedyspot.com/BDOG for all information about the Comedy Spot itself, what we're raising money for, and how to donate if you would like to. And if you'd like to stop by, once again, we are here all day until 10 o'clock p.m. Our bar is open for drinks if you'd like to grab a beverage and hang out. Or if you'd like to race, $20 will get you a seat on a bicycle, and you can join all the fun and chaos down on the track. With 30 minutes left as well, after this hour is up, we will be switching over commentators. This is my last half hour as commentator for all you at home. We'll be switching over to Stacy Cochran, who you see in the panda costume with the lingerie out on the field. She'll be taking over as commentator from 3 o'clock to 5 p.m. And if you'd like to Bean Boozle her, you can as well. All the commentators have agreed to participate in the Bean Boozle Challenge. You can see our Bean Boozle the Commentators fundraiser at our Big Day of Giving page, saccomedyspot.com/BDOG should have the link to that where you can see all the fundraisers listed. Bean Boozle the Commentators is the fundraiser where you can make us Russian roulette Jelly Belly's Bean Boozle Challenge. I had 2 booger beans earlier today and 1 old bandage. I was saved from eating a barf barf bean earlier, fortunately. It turned out to be peach. But yeah, 30 minutes. This is your last chance to Bean Boozle me, if you'd like to, before we'll be Bean Boozling Stacy next, followed by Chris Emery will be the one to Bean Boozle at 5 o'clock, and Sam Harrison at 8 o'clock. We had a personal attack just go out on the field. Dana has insulted Kylie Minogue in front of Marco Cabote. For those of you who don't know, Kylie Minogue is Marco Cabote's favorite musical artist, and Dana has just brought down the hard hammer saying that her music is so-so and just okay. Oh my, I'll see how Marco responds to this. I don't think he's happy about that, and he's going to just rip up the track for the rest of this race. We got the Squad Patrol team throwing insults out to Marco right now, saying that he's not putting his back into it and that he's not even trying. I'm not sure where the insults are coming from, though, to be honest, as Marco is leading in laps with 166 laps to the Squad Patrol combined teams 151 laps. So the insults are coming, but they do seem to be unwarranted, as Marco is in the lead for this hour. We have some teamwork going on right now between the two pandas. We have Stacy, the panda in lingerie, giving Dana a push on the tricycle. They're having the time of their lives during this race. Looks like they're enjoying themselves as the pandas they are. Kevin is ahead right now of Marco, but not in laps. So we'll see what goes on in seeing if the Squad Patrol team as a whole can catch up to Marco. Everyone in the audience, we just added a new microphone down on the track so you can hear all the action that's going down on the field. You can hear that rubber to the road and the plastic, especially on the road, coming out nice and clear. You can hear those plastic rear wheels grinding against the asphalt. We hope you're enjoying that. I suppose we could call that ASMR, right? Well, if it is ASMR and you're into that sort of thing, we hope you're enjoying that. It's 2:40 in the 2 o'clock hour, and we got 3 racers on the field. Marco, Kevin, and Stacy are the primary racers right now. Still not sure whose laps are being counted on behalf of Squad Patrol, but we've got some fierce competition going on between the two teams as they do continue to give each other the hardest time with each other. For like I said, as a team that loves each other, they are being quite vicious with each other. And Dana is enjoying a nice little nap on top of the barrier back there in the background. You can see her just relaxing like the panda she is. Once again, the Sacramento Comedy Spot Grand Prix is brought to you by our sponsors, Lacey M. Carroll Photography, American Whiskey Preservation Society, Smart Axe, and Brian Krall's Uncle Frank. Thank you all for your sponsorship for the Sacramento Comedy Spot Grand Prix. Action down on the field is getting intense. Stacy is slowing down a little bit, not sure why. Marco seems to be handling himself pretty well as the solo racer, coming up on 200 laps very soon. Just 2 more laps before he breaches that mark. That will beat Kevin's solo total from the last hour. Marco seems to be tiring around a little bit, but not so much that it's stopping him from dominating the track right now. 200 is the tally on the blue team represented by Marco Caboti. And it keeps on going from there. Looks like we have a little maintenance going on down there in the back. Our race director, Andrew, is taking a look at one of the tricycles. Hopefully we'll get that back up fairly soon. So now the race is down to Marco, the solo rider from Squad Patrol, versus Kevin in the Speed Racer outfit. Kevin really pulling a lot of weight in this event. He raced the entirety of the 1 o'clock hour and now a good portion of the 2 o'clock hour, so much kudos to Kevin Cooley for all that he's doing right now. As a preview for what's coming up next at 3 o'clock once again, we'll be trading over commentators. Stacy Cochran will be taking over for me and commentating and bringing you all the action that's going on here at the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. And while Squad Patrol finishes up their hour, the Comedy Spot Board of Directors will be coming up at 3 o'clock to race. So stay tuned for that to see our leaders for this family and community race down this track at the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. We have more Panda shenanigans going down at the track. Dana Bryant has stolen the race director's white flag. I'm not sure if this is signifying a surrender, because that's what white flags usually mean, I believe. But Dana is giggling, cackling with joy as she has stolen that white flag from Andrew, our race director, just brandishing it in glory and celebration. Oh, and it looks like we do have that hand back there. So, just some good Panda fun going on here at the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. Both teams have now breached the 200 lap mark, with Marco soloing 234 laps total by himself in this hour to Squad Patrol's 216 laps. We have the 2-minute warning from the race director, 2 minutes left to go to accomplish as many more laps as possible in this race. We'll see how far they can go. Can they reach 250? We shall see. Marco seems to be close. 13 laps in 2 minutes. Does seem doable. We have a slide out into the stanchions. Kevin Cooley bringing out the brutal attack right there, trying to get in front of everything. The stanchions have been knocked over. Stacy Panda is helping out to fix that, fortunately. Thank you, Stacy, for doing that for us. Amazing chaos is happening right here in the Squad Patrol race. Par for the course, I will say. Andrew is waving the white flag, not in surrender, but to signal 1 minute left to go. 2 o'clock hour. Race is coming down to a close, and we will be taking a quick break after this once again as we switch things over, get new racers into the tricycles, and get things moving into the 3 o'clock hour where the Comedy Spot board will be racing next. Marco is coming up on 250 laps. Can he do it before the twin checkered flags get waved by the race director? 2 more laps to go. The flags are being held up, but not quite yet. Oh, the race is now over. 249 for Marco Caboti to 230 for Squad Patrol. That was a wonderful effort on behalf of both teams. Well done to everyone. Almost 250. This is the new record for a single solo racer right now. 249. I'll be making my way back down here real quick. This is the end of the 2 o'clock hour of the Comedy Spot Grand Prix. Thank you for joining us. We will be taking a quick break, but before we do, thank you for everybody for coming out and watching the live stream here. We're glad to have you here and your attendance and support and donations. Once again, our website is www.satcomedyspot.com/BDOG for all of the information going on. We are waiting on a quick update from our producer on the total for the end of this hour. As of right now, heading into the 3 o'clock hour, we have raised $16,236 for the Sacramento Comedy Spot. $16,236. Thank you all so much for your donations, your time, and your support. This is the end of my time here as commentator for the Grand Prix. I'll be passing this over to Stacy Cochran. She's the one that you saw in the lingerie panda suit. She'll be taking over for me. Thank you for all the Bean Boozles, everybody. But you can be Boozle Stacy coming up next, the next 2 hours, and all the commentators down to the end. Again, www.satcomedyspot.com/BDOG for all the information. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you around.